I wore the red dress he said he loved. I made dinner reservations at the same restaurant where he proposed. I even wrote a letter to tell him how much I still loved him after 5 years of marriage. And while I was planning the perfect evening, he was in bed with her. On our wedding anniversary. I'm Amanda. And this is how I discovered the truth that shattered my world. Don't look away. Because what I'm about to tell you could save someone you love, or maybe even yourself. Our 5-year anniversary was everything I had been looking forward to. I believed we were happy. We weren't perfect. But who is, right? He had been distant the last couple of months, more work calls, more late nights. But I brushed it off. I blamed stress. I blamed the economy. I blamed me. I didn't want to believe something was wrong, because he was my person. The man I married with tears in my eyes and dreams in my heart. Looking back now, the signs were there. He stopped looking me in the eyes when he spoke. He guarded his phone like it was a government secret. He picked more fights than usual about little things. And when I mentioned planning our anniversary, he shrugged and said, "Sure, if you want." But still, I held on. I kept telling myself, he's just tired. He still loves me. Because sometimes love makes you blind. And I was completely blind. June 3rd. The day we said I do. I left work early. Did my hair. Sprayed the perfume he once said drove him crazy. I set everything up at home, candles, music, framed wedding photos. I texted him, "Can't wait to see you tonight. Love you." No reply. 7 p.m. Still no answer. 8 p.m. The restaurant calls to confirm our reservation. 9 p.m. I call his phone, no answer. I text again. And then I opened his iPad. I wasn't snooping. I was worried. But when I unlocked it, everything changed. There it was. A message from someone named Lena. My hands were shaking as I read it. "Last night was amazing. Can't wait for the next time. Happy anniversary, babe." Anniversary? She thought it was their anniversary. My mouth went dry. My heart didn't just break, it shattered. I clicked through. There were photos, videos, and worse, texts where he called me boring. Said he felt trapped. Said he was only with me out of duty. Duty? After everything I gave? After all the sacrifices? He called me a duty? He walked in at 10:17 p.m. I'll never forget that time. Still wearing his suit. Jacket off. Tie loose. He smelled like her perfume. I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I just held up the iPad and said, "Happy anniversary." His face went pale. He stuttered. Lied. Blamed me. Said I wasn't paying attention to him. Said he felt lonely. Lonely? While I was pouring everything into keeping us alive? I told him to leave. He begged. He cried. He said it was just a fling. But here's the thing. You don't fling on your wedding anniversary. That's not a mistake. That's a choice. The days after were a blur of crying, shaking, and wondering if I was enough. I kept thinking, was I too busy? Too boring? Too emotional? But slowly, I realized something. His betrayal was never about me. It was about his emptiness, his cowardice, his inability to be honest. I started therapy. I leaned on my best friend. I rebuilt myself, piece by piece. And one night, months later, I looked in the mirror and saw someone I hadn't seen in years. Me, Amanda. Not a wife. Not a victim. Just a woman who survived. If you're listening to this and you feel something is off, if your gut whispers this doesn't feel right, listen. Don't let loyalty make you ignore betrayal. Don't let love make you blind to lies. You deserve to be chosen every day by someone who shows up, not someone who sneaks around. If you've ever been betrayed, if you've ever cried yourself to sleep wondering what you did wrong, let me tell you this. You didn't fail. They did. And you? You're stronger than you know. Like this video if you believe no one should have to beg to be loved. Comment the word enough if you know your worth. And please share this video with a friend who might be ignoring the signs. You never know. You might just save someone's heart. I'm Amanda. And now, I choose me.